Karma dash, shake a big, told them all you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs,
all right, come on,
open up more opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes buying time to his left.
I knew he was going back there. I couldn't get it.
He is going to have
I knew he was going back there. I couldn't get that fast
yards there on 3rd and 5. That's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there.
His ass break clock.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding
Not
the
over.
pressure right.
You really, I want to say, come on, Howard.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one
Going
in.
to kick that shit.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Okay, Brad, Barry. Okay, Brad.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead.
Hey, Tevin. Hey, Tevin. Hey, Tevin. It's a big division game. We got to come out here and shoot.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
We got to come out here firing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We'll take it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
Blocking a good deal, boy.
It's a running play. You're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is caught.
I take the wrong. I wasn't even going. Man, I wasn't even looking at him.
About a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to
do we want to play aggressive?
Tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Shit.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and throw forward with ball.
Oh, I didn't even pass it.
That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
My fault, child.
And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
Really?
Past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. And opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And across midfield inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Carolina.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
He didn't throw the ball.
And he's going to be brought down.
I'm looking at the field like
his own 6-yard line. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the Saints' 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Oh, missed the damn tackle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Oh, yeah.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First
now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Mahomes. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. They're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
This window is running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Midfield and into Carolina territory. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
It's intercepted. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Patterson. A gain of 6 yards on the play.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Coleman.
Get through there.
Taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Really hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I take out Bradbury. Let's go.
Top by James Bradbury. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of
yeah,
the
with this
defense in the
fucking
NFL,
ass snap.
especially when it comes to defending the pass, it's all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on
Fucking my
both
favorite
fronts there.
player.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They will run again with Coleman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Flushed out right.
What the fuck?
Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Wow.
And this
That's
one is
crazy.
no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Wow.
Close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Drop that motherfucker.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Harris. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be.
This nigga, man, somebody block this bitch ass
because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
What the fuck?
He intercepted yet
Bro,
again.
Oh, we'll take it. We'll take it. Huh?
Wait a second. They did not accept that
I'll
after
take it.
the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
You do that, motherfuckers.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay,
This motherfucker Buckner, man.
It gets tough in here.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Forced out to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they will take this all the way out past the 40-yard line.
Buckner, man, put him in a bad situations, man. Good defense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Back now here live in New Orleans. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And a Panther first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This nigga running the clock out.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding.
Come on, y'all.
Rebounding right here. And he'll be brought down losing yardage back at the 40.
Y'all can't throw. They ain't can't have enough time to throw.
On the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Burrow going to keep this one. They stay on the ground.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
It's fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Got his man. That's Harry. 20. All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Deebo Samuel.
We're going to be patient, boy. Good way to be patient.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Touchdown, Saints.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't
believe that was the kind of play
he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives it...
Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that.
Eddie Jackson.
Let me get that.
Now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trusted...
Let's go!
For the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away.
The fucking defense stuck it out the whole game, y'all. The way to play that shit.
Dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Kept sticking with it.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
All right.
Here to T.Y. Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. with 33 seconds remaining. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And he will cross midfield to the 49-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 47-yard line. Today's final score, Saints.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
Since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. Dennis, I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Saints, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.